The Texas Supreme Court ruling in the case of a Dallas woman who wanted to get an emergency abortion is raising new questions. Kate Cox sued the state after she was unable to terminate her pregnancy after getting diagnosed with a fatal fetal abnormality. After having complications, she chose to just leave Texas to get an abortion. And while the opinion focused on Cox's case, it could have an impact on other legal challenges linked to emergency abortions. Monica Madden looks at what it could mean for future cases.
When is the medical exception really going to allow life-saving medical care?
A lawyer representing Dallas mom Kate Cox is unclear on how the Texas High Court's ruling will impact future mothers.
There ought to be an exception to save the life of the mother, to save the fertility of the mother.
Austin Kaplan is also an attorney on Zarowski versus Texas, a group of women suing after they couldn't get abortions despite severe pregnancy complications.
I'm personally hopeful that this is a sign that in the Zarowski case we will get a positive decision for mothers, for doctors.
The state's abortion ban provides an exception when a pregnant woman has a condition that places her at risk of death or poses a serious risk of substantial impairment of a major bodily function. Monday's opinion reads, if a doctor using her reasonable medical judgment decides that a pregnant woman has such a condition, then the exception applies. Legal experts say the opinion's language may give physicians more clarity in the future.
So this is not a ruling that Cox could have benefited from. Rather, this is a ruling that we think that the other doctors might be able to use to perform abortions in the future if certain very specific conditions are met.
But as we heard in the Zarowski hearings this summer, many Texas doctors are choosing to do nothing out of fear of getting sued under a different state abortion law.
I've always tried to practice within the standards of care, but I also want to be a law-abiding citizen, and I don't want to risk my freedom, my livelihood.
Monica Madden, KXAN News.
Now, one argument in the Zarowski case is that doctors aren't clear on when Texas law allows exceptions to the abortion ban. They say the law is vague when it comes to what's considered a life-threatening or serious risk for a pregnant woman. The Texas Supreme Court has not yet ruled in this case. If physicians violate the law, private citizens can sue them for upwards of $10,000, and they can lose their license or even go to jail. Now, the state argues the exceptions are clear, and doctors who fail to perform abortions when medically necessary should be sued for malpractice.